Good morning, good evening, good night. A quick stream, wasn't it? Just preparing things. We are just getting ready. Yeah. Get into it. Do we have sounds? I believe we do. Right. There we go. Ah. At the end of the last stream, we built this monstrosity. We were waiting. Turn that down a bit. We were waiting for that to reach 133. But the problem is, the steam turbine is too hot. It's overheating. So off stream, just at the end of the last one, I just rerouted the water coming out of there because it was literally steaming in the pipe and exploding this pipe. We can't self-cool it. It does need to be actively cooled, otherwise it's not going to work. We could try turning that off again so it's not dripping. Temperature does that water come out at? Does it say content natural gas, carbon dioxide? Let's go to power. See if it says, oh, not on there, on there. Requires 90 grams per second of natural gas. Gives out polluted water. Doesn't actually seem to say a temperature, although the machine overheats at 75. Would have thought if it was much hotter than that, the machine would overheat itself. Ah. Yeah, we need to get our cooling machine set up and running. Because that's not going to actually function until we can actively cool it. I don't think I really want to actively cool this entire room, so this might just become a box over the top of this. We'll pump out all the polluted oxygen and allow the polluted water to just spill off the top of it. Obviously, we'll probably have to brick this in when this polluted water level gets too high, otherwise it's going to mess with the liquid lock. We shouldn't really need to access it. We'll probably come back in and make sure we change everything to steel. Once we've done that, we should never need to come back in here again anyway. Yeah, seems a shame to see that overheating all the time. So I might change that to above 200. Turns off. Yeah, I'll stop that. Keep struggling to run. So that's not going to work until we get a cooling system going. That's what we were going to attempt to do here. I'm not sure exactly which way I'm going to go, and I don't even know if it's going to work. So I'm going to move that back a bit in my way. Put it there instead. Power wise, we can then deconstruct this bit of power line there, and we're going to reroute this. Comes out of there, up and across. So that bit will be constructed. And we'll deconstruct those two as well, and actually deconstruct the large power transformer. So we'll run that, get that done. Can they go in there yet? Yeah, we've blocked it off. So I'll let them in because they've got to get to this wire. Might do it from below. They can do it from above. I don't care. This thing's not going to erupt for a while. Then we'll have the input and output from our Aquatuna here. And he'll be able to run. I did do a box thing once before where you try to freeze it to ice. You just fill a box with water and you run a bunch of pipes through it, radiant pipes. Then you freeze it, and then you can just run things through those pipes. Now, it worked well for the gas. I won't say it didn't. It did work very well for the gas. Liquids didn't work at all, really. Barely worked. Not very useful at all. Liquids take a lot more cooling than that. I always think, I look at these ladders and I think that they're like this stuff, this conveyor rail stuff. For some reason, I think it. At a quick glance, I think it's conveyor rails. Like, what the heck's that? A different one. I'm thinking of doing something. Well, we could just cool the liquid. If the liquid's already pretty cool, we could just run the liquid round, i.e. this stuff. Already pretty chill. We're actually actively warming that up to run it through the machine. That comes out of there at -10. There are really enough of it. We need 2 of them, so we'd need to cut this place and get this running as well. And then pump that water over here through the Aquatuna once it warms up. That would be our coolant for now until we get space materials. It would just run round, probably run round these guys, run up here. We'll just keep, when it decides to click over, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Oh, well, okay. So this would actually be just sort of put back to here again, and it wouldn't go round this way. This would be different liquid. We'd run that down here. Nope, not down there. Down here to our coolant. Through here. Back around all these machines again. And -14 would probably last us a very long time before that would need any more than that. That would probably just get things going. We could run it in here and out again. Well, we'd have to do 2 bricks here. I'm thinking of just changing this entire wall to tiles anyway. I just don't want to let all this polluted into the main area. That would be horrible if that got in the base. Oh yes, and we could also run it through here. So we put these pipes in advance. We could run it through here too. Yeah, so I'm going to pick up quite a bit of heat. I think maybe 1 Aquatuna might not be enough. Might have to have another Aquatuna here. Oh my word. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Or we could just make a cold box and run the water through that. It works very, very well for yeah, I wonder why this water keeps doing this business. We'll have to watch it for a bit longer to see what's going on. Oh, I see. It's when some of it gets taken into here, be used for the oxygen system. Yeah, that's fair enough. When that goes dormant, this adds some water to it. When it does, some of the water's going this way into the tanks. Some of it's going through the no. Any way to counteract that, strangely enough. Well, not the only way, but a good way to. Yeah, that would still not work, I think. Yeah. Still take from there and there. Would be to feed this from a tank. This line in goes into a tank and then comes out to feed this. But I think that should be running, shouldn't it? It's not running because there's no salt water to feed it. Well, I don't mind. We have to feed the oxygen machine, so that will work for now. It's not brilliant. And if we could cut off a big chunk of this loop, run it down here and run it through these instead, through here, keep all this cool, through that, and through there. That's all we've got to cool at the moment. I think one Aquatuna can handle that. Probably. May live to regret this decision, but hey. So the hot heated water will come back in this way. So that's going to be our plumbing. We're going to make it just out of a normal pipe, I guess. Hang on. Is igneous slow heating? Yeah, something else. Let's go for granite or... Hey, sedimentary rock's pretty good. It's thermally reactive, but I don't think we've got much of it. Granite would be good. Igneous would not be good, or sandstone. Well, I guess we're going to make it out of sandstone then. And now I'm just going to make the pipes like... let's say it. We just lay the pipes, get the route that we want the fluid to take, and, you know, that sort of thing. Once we've established a route for it to go around the areas we want cooled, then we can possibly start going around and adding sort of like gold pipes to it for areas that need a bit extra cooling. So I think the first thing to do would be to run it. This is the return, isn't it? This is the outward. Yeah, this is the cold coming out. This is the return. I'm going to go up here, I think, right through these. Got to go through there, through here. I think maybe we should do that one last on its way back here. If we do that last, then we've done this pipe the wrong way around. Now, build the other one. I only put that so low because I was going to go through this. I think I'm going to come this way instead. That can go like so. I'm not going to go in the wall here at all. Well, we can't. That's I'll allow that. Right, so we want to go in and out of here. No, that's really in the wrong place. I don't like that pipe being there. It seems a bit pathetic, but I'd rather do it in a straight line exactly where I want it. So it's going to come that way. Liquid bridge. So this is the cold water. The hot water going in to be cooled. Right. That round. Hopefully it's not going to come back 14 degrees hotter. Because if it does... cancel. Annoyingly enough, I'm going to deconstruct this one, even though it's in the perfect place, you know. Not quite perfect enough. And then that's going to come out there. Carry on up. I have another bridge here. Lovely. And that will be connected. Well, actually, yeah, we'll leave the connections until it's done. So we'll go around up here and then back. We'll do some of this business. What we can probably do is go like that. I think that might be gold, and I don't want it to be. No, don't make that gold. Make it like that. Perfect. So that can all get built. Build that bit. Probably in the wrong place, probably the wrong pipe, but never mind. Probably end up moving it. But these are the things we do. So that's going to run around there. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got to run through here. Uh-oh. Cancel you then. Alright, so this is probably going to be in a room. I'm going to run it up here. Into there. Now. How are we going to get through this? I think this bit is going to end up tiled. Like that. Not out of obsidian or anything. Just tile that bit for me, please. I think I'll let them build that before I mess around with it. Yeah, probably go up and then across. There we go. That piece there. Cooling liquid will flow through. Flow to there. What's this for? This is the output for... No, that was where we were adding polluted water to this tank. Well, do you know what? We could... No, we can't reuse it because I want to go through here next. I suppose we could reuse a bit of it, couldn't we? Oh, come on. Stop jerking about. Yeah. How do I want to do that? If I cancel that one there. I don't like ziggy-zaggy lines too much. I'd rather it was a nice straight line. And snip that off. That bit won't be used. We'll get rid of that later. And we'll come up a little ways where we can reach from this ladder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach to there. Head across there. Snip that there instead then. I'm going to go a little bit past it. Yeah, and then up and then back. Yeah, that would probably be better. Probably. No, it doesn't need to go that far. Let's go to there. I don't want the gold one to be right on where it bends in the pipe. Cancel those. Follow it up here and then come up here. This is our annoying crude oil line. Wanted to keep it as far away from the base because it was very hot. Come on, let me click. Ugh. I never look before I click and then it always pauses for ages. We have materials being made and power being returned to the system, so that's very nice. So we want to join these two basically. So it goes around there and comes back down. And this will be just sent around the base again. But if I take that off while we're building it, we could have issues. So what I'm going to do, this is the return line, so we're going to run this. Go 1, 2, 3, 4 higher so we can build it. It's going to go down here. Right through, actually right through the middle will be fine. Water will go around here, come up this side. Could have come out here and gone up, but then we'll be missing out all the ones down here. I want to keep those cool as well. So we'll go around up here, and then presumably this is the direction. Going the wrong way. This is going towards the aquatune. Right, okay. So that's the last point of cool where it gets cooled. This has got to come back down this way. Okay, fair enough. Figure out another way for that to go. Like so. Which means this got to be going in this direction, downwards. So that will just take from there when we're ready to do it. And it will go around here, down here, round that, through here, around here, and around that. Oh, what about these guys? Got to do those guys, haven't we? Let's cancel a couple of pipes here. Out. There might be expansion later, so I'm just going to run... There's no liquid in here, so I'm just going to run it this way. Up. And then this way. And then it can join that. There we go, that's better. Additions to our system. And then, this will go... We'll go in, we'll go out, and we'll cancel anything we've accidentally overwritten there. Yeah, we might build a roof on this, pump it out, maybe fill it with hydrogen or something, I don't know. And just keep that room cool. Although we're not trying to cool this entire room with this bit of piping. I don't want to waste a lot of energy trying to cool all that down. Priority, yeah, we'll put that up. That can be 8 there, that can all be 8s. And this can all be 8s. that's going to go that way around and coming back from here is going to go that way. So this pipe is the inflow one. Let's go in that way. And I want to come up all of these and then join to it. That one can do those for you. There'll probably be more expanded later on. There'll be loads of them. So let's come here with this one. Actually, we use sandstone normal piping. And I want to go right in the smack in the middle of them. And then go right up in the middle there. To this one. And off to the left, and we'll bridge over onto that pipe. And now I want it to be built, so I don't want to put that bridge in until we're ready. What I might actually do then, place a bridge right here, where this is going that way. We put that bridge in and let them build it. Dan's coming to build it already. And we can snip that off and put the other bridge in advance, because I don't want to be waiting for someone to come and build it and then they decide to go to bed or something. And we've got no cooling loop until they decide to build it. Right, so now we can snipperoo there. And that will now flow again. There we go. Put this bridge in now. That one's going in that direction. Right. That one goes in, around there, back down, and it's going to come down this way instead. Okay, good. That's probably not brilliant, that being just a normal pipe right next to this. When this runs with 90-degree food in it, that's going to really mess with the cooling loop, and the cooling loop will end up absorbing a ton of extra heat that it didn't need to. What would be better for that pipe in the end would be, well, to get rid of it completely and use a different system, which we're working on. We're working on it. We have this. It's all ready. We dug it all out. It's a vacuum. We have 5 cycles until it goes dormant. When's it active next? Probably not gonna be before it goes dormant. Oh, that's not bad. I don't care. Got work to do anyway. Look at that. They've been gutting this place out. That's beautiful. And we've got this to examine. This carbon dioxide geyser. Examine. Hey, is that really cold carbon dioxide or really hot? Minus 55. Really cold. Problem with carbon dioxide is it's absolute crap. Absorbing any heat. So I think we might have to boost up the likelihood of this getting built. There we go. They built all the rest of the pipes pretty darn fast, I must say. We're still working on this bit, but yeah, they did that pretty quick. We didn't drop a crumb in there. No, we didn't. Phew. Would have really been bad. Right, okay. Build that pipe again, because I messed that up. Yes, we will not be using this anymore unless we move it up by running across. And we can add some more polluted. We're getting our own polluted added by running this. In fact, we'll probably have to put some kind of thing in to pump some out when it gets too full. But it's nice to have a big balance of this polluted water to drop our materials in. But they're just sitting there at 133 degrees and not cooling because this isn't running. It will. Once we replace this wall with insulated, probably, that would be better. All the way down and up. Replace that with insulated, we can run that hot pipe inside an insulated tile, and that would really help. And this is getting actually done. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I just mouse over that. And I do not want to dig that bit out. That bit out. You go, just dig anything else you can find. And we're going to run these with a little bit of hydrogen. It'd be nice to actually find a hydrogen vent, but I don't think we've got one. Got a water weed. You want one of those? Yeah, we've got one of those. So let's let them build. I can see a lot of sandstone getting delivered and stuff happening. I can see material being dropped out here, iron and gold. The iron would be much better off being dropped here, wouldn't it? In fact, all the metals would be better off being dropped here. This one. Not this one. This dropper here. Yeah. We could attach to that instead of just dropping it here. Now, there's two ways of doing that. We could move this solid filter right the way up here somewhere, and then just run all the materials out, drop them here, no, here, attach to that. Because all this is like the coal getting split both ways. That's a coal filter. Everything else goes here. 50% of the coal gets dropped in this section. 50% gets dropped in the coal power station. So we could either extend this one, that's the other choice, run this one up, join it to this cable here, so we could run it up here. And then all of our metals and everything, the iron, gold, copper and everything would go there. Or we could add another solid filter for iron and attach that to that so it gets sent up here. There's different ways of doing it. None of the ways are actually correct way of doing it. You can do it how you want. Yes, please. A bit of steel will take you. Thank you very much. So I'm glad I figured that out, why that was happening. Every time this runs, it's taking some of this water, which means we're not getting a full pipe. Interesting. No, we've got that going in. Leave them to it. We don't have any water yet. We'll have to work on that. We'll allow them to do some digging. We know they love digging. They absolutely adore digging. Digging is their favourite thing ever in the world to do. So once they've built this pipe section up, let's check the temperature here now. It is getting better, but this is still very hot around here. That's understandable. There's a lot of power transformers and stuff. I think we've got to come back and drop some little gold bits there and there to actually cool areas a bit more. And obviously the first few times we run it, I think it's going to absorb so much heat. Unbelievable how much heat it's going to absorb. Nobody's coming here since we put jobs out here. They just haven't bothered. Right. I'll just see if that needs mopping there. Can't tell. No, there's no mop order there. Right, this looks good. They're getting the pipes built. Once that is built, and there's loads of coal being sent over there. Excellent. When that's done, we're going to come down to this fella here, and we're going to gut this room and turn it into a cold tank, cold water tank. Nice. I just want to check actually with the water from that. Is that brine? Yeah, it's the same as the other one, brine. But I don't want to see that. I want to see the actual brine. Sends to steam at 102. That's a bit risky, isn't it? That went through these pipes and absorbed too much heat. turn to steam in the pipe. So we could just use basic good old polluted water. A good reason for using polluted water is you've got a bit of leeway. It doesn't turn to steam until it gets to 120. Whereas plain water turns to steam at 99.4. Yeah, you get a couple of degrees leeway, so it doesn't usually flash to steam until it gets to like 101 or something. But that's still not brilliant, is it? That's still not wonderful. We could just use polluted water as our cooling flood. Ah, that pipe can't be reached. Fair enough, let's put a ladder there. That pipe done. This is nearly done. There's just a couple of pipes missing. That's all done. That seems to be all done except for that bit there. That's done. They're coming in here and starting on this bit now. So, yeah, we're not going to get to gut this out just yet. I think I've changed my mind and we're going to use polluted water instead. Now, we can take polluted water right here, that's right next to us, and put that through the system. But we need to get rid of this anyway. I'm thinking of just pumping some of this out over here. We'll use some of it in our loop, and the rest of it we'll just drop in here. We will be using this vent. Well, actually, we could just cheat. We don't have to pump it over there. Add it to the cooling loop and then just siphon some of it off and drip it into the tank. That would work. Would work. Hot or cold? No, not that patch. This patch here. We need to murderize that dude. That's a sweep command. That's sorry, you've got to go. I didn't notice there was a fish in there. He's probably eaten all our seeds, hasn't he? Well, there are some seeds. I just, I know that they eat seeds now, so yeah. We're going to run polluted water all the way over here. Oh, I meant to check the temperature of it. Help. It's only 32 degrees. But we come across here and we could attach it to, if we attach it to this pipe, it's going to go all the way around the system. We go around here. I don't want it to doing nothing. We don't want it to do yet. So we're going to attach it to this pipe so it gets cooled first. Then it will go through the system. We'll set that to, say, send a green signal if it's above 20. I don't know what temperature to set it at yet because I really don't know how much it's going to absorb temperature wise. Going to get a lot in here, I know that much. Going to turn that off so it doesn't keep doing that. Now, once they've done that piping, yes, which they've done, we're going to put... No, I want enough room for a ventilation gas vent in here. Can we fit one there? Yes, we can. Ventilation, just a bit of normal pipe will do. Come out of there. We will brick this in, I think. We're just going to brick it in. Stick a door on here. Actually, I'm going to go all the way across. Yeah, the reason for that is I would rather just pump this into a vacuum, put in some other gas or whatever, and then we can cool this without having to cool the entire room. Seems very, very wasteful. Power-wise, we're just going to cut that off and putting one of those plates, one of these things, these heavy watt conductive joint plates. To get the power out. I know that will allow temperature in and out, but I'm not that fussy. Really mad at that huge amount. See, that's very hot in there and we could be getting that. This is dormant. We should be cooling this and dropping it out ready for use. Oh, that also needs to be an 8. Right, that seems legit. Overkill, but that's fun. I don't mind. I like overkill. We are going to bring in, using a sandstone pipe, bring water in through here. And we're going to come up to this area, right by this ladder here, I think. Yeah. We're going to come along this ladder all the way along. Was it this one? No, it's the next. A bit further. And we're going to go straight down here, and we'll go to the lowest point. Plumbing. We'll put in a pump. No one want to attack you, my friend. Good. They should want to attack you. I will put in a bit of power. Oh, that went on off. Ding dong. Lead. Lead is perfect. Go and get some lead. Run it up to there for now. I'm not going to connect it. You run a pump. Actually, yes, you can, because these two are kind of pointless. They're not in carbon dioxide anymore. They're in oxygen. They're never going to be in carbon dioxide. So they may as well go. Right. Let's mop up that bit there. Let's deconstruct these guys. Thank you for your service. Most kind of you. I do want to check the temperature range. 22 to 37, so they are not going to live in here. This is too hot. So, yeah. But I do want to pump this out of here. That's annoying me. It's too much. This temperature is okay. We could grow them in here. So we could just put in... What were they? Oh, we need the proper ones for water. Yeah, the hydroponics. Every time I click. Come on. 3 and 1 wild one we had before. So plumbing, pump. I'll put it over there. I want some polluted water, so if we put it at this height, it will only pump down to that height. Anyway, actually, I'm going to put it one higher. I want to make sure that slime stays underwater. Put it all in there. Should have put it down here. I don't think we could at the time. Yeah, that's not going to stay underwater. That's going to pump that dry, isn't it? Put it that height there, one higher. Yeah, that's perfect. Plumbing, liquid pipe, and we'll just down, yeah, straight in. So we might build some more. We'll keep an eye on our reed fiber situation. And that will get powered at some point. Power. Can we take enough? 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we can. Don't want to, but we can. We'll make that out of lead, which will take a very long time to go and get and bring all the way over here. But when that's deconstructed, we'll have lead in that area then. I'll keep that at a low priority. We'll do that at a 6. We'll be sped up. Want it done now. Yeah, this can also be an 8. There you go. We'll have to come in here and mop all this crap out, which means I'll need plumbing. Bottle emptier. Bottle emptiers can actually go underwater. Odd, but they can. Priority. I'll cancel the one in the base so they don't keep putting it in here. Sorry, you can be cancelled for now. No, not that one. Suppress, that's the fella. Yay, excellent. You saw you washing your hands there. There's no pinch of peppers. There will be when we decimate this area. There's plenty of pinch of peppers around here. I want to make sure I've got a gas situation because that will float right to the bottom here and start coming in here. And once we got this pump situation sorted out, we can put a door here. What, you coming in here for a bit of lead? Iron ore? Yeah, okay, fair enough. No, that's good. I can't even see if I put a ladder there. Oh, I did. There is a ladder there. So we can cut that off at a 7. There we go. Get rid of that for me. And maybe I'll have to put a box around this one, so that'll do. Big on what was that, a 7? Probably. Not going to open this one yet. There's fossil there to get, and there's natural gas trapped in there that I don't really want to let out. Can you not reach that? You can't reach that. Okay, fair enough. That's unusual. I don't usually put them that far apart. I actually tried to put that one level with the floor. So I think it went wrong a little bit with patterning. Floor there, and we can get another one in there. So yeah, that's fair enough. In fact, I'll place a floor in there. There you go. We'll make sure that pipe is in place before we start trying to flow polluted water around the base. What's wrong with you? No power consumers. Well, yeah, okay, fair. Rebuild that, that's why. Make sure that is powered. And then we can connect a hot water return. So I'm going to take the route that the water will go out of it. Yeah, that's got to be built as well. There's another one missing there. And then follow it around. We've got to stop this water from flowing because we don't want polluted mixing with the water. It'll be bad. Once we start running water, we'll have to do that. That's only stopping and starting because they're building water pipes. When they build water pipes, it does that. They got all these pipes to build. And power and everything. So it's going to take a wee while. Up second or two to build. Got to find sandstone and bring it here if there isn't any. Cheap and cheerful pipe to build. We can replace pipes later and stuff. So, like this one with the crude coming up. Only a sandstone insulated pipe. We could probably run that through the polluted to cool it, but there's no point. I don't care if it's cool or not. I like the way in this game nothing just changes temperature, it just stays at that temperature all the time. They need to be built. Nobody's going to be in a rush to build those. And a bit of mopping. Mop in there for me, please. Mind. Everything's on an 8, so we'll just let them do what they've got to do. Get it done. I think we're nearly done here. How much is there? Actually, we're not. 500 odd to go there. That's why that's running so much. We used all the steel out of here. Yeah, we can replace that. I don't mind having a lot of steel about. There's only 4,000. And that one can also drop out. Yep. Drop out the iron. And that way that can be filled up. We'll stop at some point. Oh, they're really cracking on with this pipe. Look at them go. Nice work, guys. Something's off-gassing here. Sweep that away. Get rid of that. This has now changed to floral scent around here. Though it looks like germs, and it is actually classed as a germ. 2,000, 3,000 germs floral scent. Quite a cluster here. If we replace that one now with an airflow tile, that floral scent can actually work its way into the base. Could move that one really to here. There is floral scent in here, just not much. Bit of polluted oxygen wafting around. How do you guys keep getting there? That is crazy. But they were being carried to here that we got rid of. Then just got dropped. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to get that, aren't you? Looted dirt. Thank you very much. We'll cancel those floating mop orders. And I guess we'll get our copper wire back. Deconstruct that. Like they need the wire over there. Liquid pipes. Ah, damn it. Some polluted water in it. Get rid of those for now. Let's see if we can mop the floor if it lets us, or if it says there's too much. No, that's fine. That thimbleweed can just carry on growing if it wants to. Natural growing one. Naturally planted one. Yeah, I've left too many 8 orders lying around, so they've got a bit of catching up to do. It's fine. They'll get it done. We need to cool some water and add it to the tank, because our tank is looking decidedly low. Which point, I think, once we've got this loop sorted out, cooling, we can really crank out some steel. I didn't mean to do that happening early. I had put some to go in the boxes and then forgot to reset the boxes to empty. So every time they would take some out, it would the sweeper would grab some and put it in there next time they made a piece. So instead of it weighing up and or automatically turning it off, constantly running all the time, which is what you want in the end, because you can have a box of each iron and steel. You won't need iron when you've got your iron volcano going. Yeah. No, I think also they came in here and did this while we were busy over there doing something else. That's quite nice. One more ladder up there, I think. And dig out those two. And all of that. And that one. And we'll probably put a little box here and just put all the ice over here, or I don't know, we'll put it somewhere else. You finished running plastic? Yeah. Good job. This is a vacuum. Yeah. Makes its own vacuum. I think we've got too much of that, so we're going to turn that off now. Well, I think it's empty anyway. Yeah. Never got to do the conveyors for this. Need to put them in. I'll put them in on like a 6 or something. And where are they going to go? We don't want it to join to that one because it will go in the fridge. We don't want to join to that one. We need to join to... Please join to the fridge. So we really need to join to this system. Get sorted. It chucks out phosphorates and reed fibres. Hey, we got a glossy Drecket egg. Excellent. Nice. First glossy egg. Hey, there's our shovel. Hello, cats. That's given out a mealwood seed. I think I've given them too much to do and they're just running around like flies doing it all. Okay, fair enough. It'd be nice when this is actually caught back up so they're not wasting their time coming up here. Running 10 tons of steel. That's still nice and cold. Yes, it is. Ah, let's check you guys. 13 and 10, that's not bad. 18 machinery and 15 athletics. Well, Harold will be let loose very shortly, I should think. Become one of the clan. Sunstone is getting delivered. Liquid pipes are being made. And that's power we can see that's not made yet. Liquid pipes. Yeah, they've actually made all of that. Wow, you've been working hard. Yep. Perfect. There, around. Gotta sort that bit out before we start running the water. Otherwise we'll be in trouble, I should think. Might be a jolly good idea. Just put our overflow tank right there. That will be our input water. I mean, this will be our outflow that's already cooled. Actually, yeah, so I would probably prefer to put it here, wouldn't I? Cancel you. Cancel you, please. I put it right here. Liquid reservoir. Liquid. Wolframite. Because we're running out of copper ore. Make it out of something else. Maybe we can make it out of iron ore because we're going to have an infinite source of iron ore soon. That means these insulated go into there like that. And that will come out of there like that. That's better. That's much better, I think. Yeah, I like that more. That way it can average the temperature because it will put it in the tank. Also gives you a little bit of extra build up in there. So that if you expand this system, it'll automatically add to it. Tank. Once then polluted over, it'll join here, go through this system into the tank. But what I'm thinking of doing is snipping this, sending it up here, borrowing these pipes again and sending it in here and dripping some of it in here. I'd have to do that. If I was going to do that, I'd have to do that before I ran the system. That would require guesswork at how much water is in here. We're making sure there's enough left to run our system. No, I don't. Yeah, I do want to get rid of that water. But the best way to do that would be to pump it. We're pumping it What are we doing? We're pumping it up here, down here, and into the city. So if we could, like, just put a couple of tanks here to fill up, run our loop, and then run the rest of it into here. That would make sense. We only need a tank full for our loop. So why don't we, similar thing to what we're doing there, just here, a couple of blocks there, liquid tank, reservoir, sorry, whatever they bloody call it. Down like that and out. And Peru. We having two or are we just having one? I think one's enough. We can always pump some out of here. Need it later on. Want to get it moved, get it all pumped out. Why are they not killing you? Well, you're going to die anyway when we pump all the water out. Excellent. This is working nicely. I like this. Bit of sand here. Bit of sandstone in there. A little bit. If I dig that out, that sand's going to fall out. All this carbon dioxide. Yeah, that's not a bad thing if that comes down here, because we're going to pump it out at some point. I'm going to put a door on here. So that any noxious gases, we can just start releasing them and we won't care. We'll just cut it open, let them out. And they'll get pumped into space, so we don't have to care about them. Yeah. We need to make sure these odd bits of pipe are done before we run anything. Get rid of those. Yeah, you can use that if you want. No, you'll just drop it down there. Okay, well, you probably will use it. Now, that's what happened to that. Look. It dripped down there. That's the toilet water with food poisoning in it. Did it land down here? I don't see any. If they do mop that up, they're going to mop that up and put it in here, and then this will end up with food poisoning in it. I'm going to cancel that for now. I want them putting that in here if I can help it. And I will get distracted and I will miss it. You know what? Make that a 9. Just get that done, please, these bits while I'm looking. I want to know that they're definitely fixed, sorted, done. And I want this to be caught up with nearly there. 16. It's weird amounts because we've been taking some. Save game. Let's have a drink. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. Bank holiday here in England. 1743. Sounds like the year, doesn't it? We need 3 more packets on there. We'll turn this one off. That one's got a bit more to go. 6. And then we can... I don't mind then once they are finished running. And then we can sort this water out, stop it from flowing that way. Might still allow it to flow up to here, around, because I want to keep this spot cool. Then our new water, polluted water system will run up here instead and through all these. Right. Finally, they're getting that done. That is unreachable build because Muggins here put this in one too high. The time won't say what I'm thinking. How did you do that, you muppet? Build it one further down, would you? Yeah, I don't mind seeing 2 idle dupes here. Because they are Max and Lindsay, they are trapped in the base. That actually is a good thing. That means they've caught up with all the jobs in the base. Literally nothing to do. These have been swept out, so that should be 8 out of 8 critters. That's gone. I think they were just bringing them in here and just drop them. They drop them here and then drop them here. Better to have this system sort of like really close to an entrance. So they don't have a chance to do that like this. Dropping sweetles around in random places. So that can now be built. Ashcan was on his way to build it. I think he got a command to go kill something. I wonder who did that. It's dead now, so now he should get the job. Someone should. Sure, saw a hatchling egg, stone hatchling egg, get picked up by the sweeper. And follow this track down and get dropped in here. Or occasionally they do actually hatch. The hatch hatches and drowns immediately right there, which adds to our barbecue. We now have 4 million barbecues. Right, let's get this pipe made. Somebody make the bloody pipe, will you already? Dingoes. Come on. Actually going to cancel that bit there. Let's cancel things up. That's a waste of time. We're digging up the block it's sitting on. And it's going to die anyway, right? Gonna fall down. Right. Nearly there. This has gone a bit janky again. Probably been feeding water to this system, to the oxygen. Fair enough. Gone dormant. Of course, we're going to need it. Next activity, 62 cycles. Holy schmolies. We got Amory. That's a new one. 15 ranching. Look at you. Can't build. Falls asleep. Loves us. Ranching in space. Okay. Can do that. Ranching in space. One get gourmet. Quick learner. Ah, noodle arms. That's terrible. I don't want a piece of ice. Thank you very much. But that has given me an idea. I'm going to reject it. It has given me an idea. Fill up your tank sometimes. You can just be a little bit, I don't know, creative, let's say. So if we put in some mesh tiles, make them out of, I don't know. I don't want to make them out of iron ore. I don't want to make them out of anything. Alright, we'll make them out of wool. Put them there. They'll eventually get built. Maybe. Probably. Someone might one day. Then we can build something there that will melt and add water to our tank. Nice. I'm sure we've got ice scattered around all over the place. A lovely useful carbon dioxide vent and some more uranium ore. We didn't have enough. The game thought, we better give you some more. That erupts in 2.4 cycles but goes dormant in 1 cycle. Wonderful. I want to see what that is. That looks a bit funny. Yeah, that's why they can't reach it, because there's no way of getting to it. Probably we'll do that. Then they can come around and do anything down here that they want to do. Not really bothered, you know. Set it all on a 7. That'll be a bit higher, so that gets sorted. Do want to analyze this because it's more free, not read fibers, what are they called? Data banks. And that needs doing, please. Anyone coming to do that? Yeah, Ruby's coming. So that is now a complete pipe all the way up to there. Ah, thank God for that. These finished yet? No, they're still running. That's got another 2 cycles to go. That's got 5 more until that's full. Okay, because we can actually start filling this tank. snip that off for now. Snipperoo! We'll just start filling this tank up when that's ready. Should automatically kick in. No, because I disconnected the power. Let's reconnect the power now. Ah, well, it's not quite finished. Yep, you can do all that. On a high? No, it's on a iron ore. Please deliver me some iron ore. We better go on a mission to just destroy the map just to get some resources for a little while. Don't like that. Anyone coming here to mop yet? I cancel this mop. I haven't even built those yet. Make a mop command there. Clean it up, put it in a bottle. There's another egg. This system's working very well. It seems to be laying lots of eggs. As long as they're fed and they're groomed, they will lay lots of eggs for you. 8 critters per room, that's the max. And our coal is going up still, even though we're using quite a lot of it. Our little power grid there. Liquid pump. Yeah, we could leave that there. Run a bit of pipe onto here. That's probably not very good, is it? Because they won't be able to reach it. Yeah, we'll put 2 of those in. And that will give us an extra way of pumping out some of this last little bit of water. This done, but nobody's doing it. Hi. Somebody come and do it, please. I don't think there's much resources left lying around the map, so they've got miles to walk to actually get to it. They got so far to go to get to anything that, no. Why we need to go on a destruction mission. The problem when everything's on a 9, nothing's on a 9. And yeah, there's resources here. I can see them shining as I move it along. Resources we need. Is there no iron ore lying around anywhere? Is that what it is? Just such a little amount. Because they were coming down here and getting the iron that was here. I'd carved out of this block. They were always coming down there grabbing that iron. What's this? This is all wolframite, is it? Yeah, that's all wolframite. There's iron ore in here. We could dig up that patch. Now all this red is iron ore. Yeah, let's dig out some of that, shall we? All of it, whatever we can get. Pink. The pink is phosphorus. Okay. I want to deconstruct phosphorus. I want to dig it. Yeah, I think they're just struggling for resources at the moment. We will have the other one coming online very soon. So this one, where is it? This fella, we'll have aluminum coming online soon. But we haven't done any shenanigans in here. But some things have to be made by the ore. They can't be made by just making it. Right, I might have to make this piece. Now this is going to really take a lot of heat. I don't think one aqua tuner is going to cope with all that. Come on, we only need to cool the the actual steam turbine, not everything, not the entire room. Maybe just cool that as well. So we can replace all this pipe with actual related pipe, all this spare pipage around. Only have the gold pipe right where it's necessary. Is anything happening? Anyone doing anything? And these are not getting built either. They're made of lead. What I did in the last base, I believe, if I remember rightly, I put a little box somewhere sort of near to bottom. So that the guys that do the lifting and carrying, and just set those to like lead, and then they'll go down there, fetch the lead, bring it up, and put it in a box there. That way, when you want to build something with lead, you haven't got to go to the ends of the earth to get a tiny amount of lead and bring it back. Got a whole container full of it ready to go. In fact, that would be a good idea to have against the edge of some of these, where they can reach through here to get what they want. Instead of having a critter feeder there, put a box there and let them fill it, and a sweeper will just take from it and fill that. It's much more efficient, I think. Let's go see if they actually do it. I'm not sure if they will. We're just so scarce of resources that we need. But it's just taking a very long time to go and get them. And some of the dupes, I think they're deliverers and not actual workers. They just go and deliver it like this guy did. Delivered some copper and then ran off. Didn't actually bother building it. Sometimes they can't build it because they don't have the skill. Come on, Ruby. I know you've got a long way to go. Oh, there they are. They've come up this way. Bring me some lead. Not all that. Build it way there, please. Don't go away. Oh, so close. One wire left. See, he's probably just bought just enough to build that one wire. He's gone on an entire trip. Could have carried enough to build like 4 or 5 wires. That is now pumping polluted water. Excellent. The polluted water will come along here and go into this tank. Disabled it. We've snipped that off. Not going to run around the system just yet. Once we have a tank full, as spare, we'll probably run this just into this tank, so we can have, say, I don't know, half a tank of cooled liquid run through here. Set to 20, and this is probably about 30 degree water. Yeah, 32. That will run through and get cooled. That's already grown all by itself, look. Yeah. Yeah, you can add to that from here. Build your sandstone pipe. Hang on, is that a pipe as well? No, that's granite. They're not building it. Build that. Build it out of sandstone. Nope, building it out of granite again. Change that to sandstone. There we go. We'll fill this tank. That'll give us 5 tons. And we'll put maybe a ton, maybe a bit more in there, just so that there's some pre-cooled liquid ready to go. Snip that off. I want to actually fill this tank though, so we got spares. It's polluted water, but it's not germy. There's no germs in this water. It doesn't say anything about germs. There's no zero surface germs there, see? Whereas this water, I believe, did get some germs in it. Thought they would have spread, but I think the heat maybe killed them. They've gone. Nothing there now. Has that been mopped? That bit of polluted water has got germs in it. I know it has. It doesn't actually tell you, I don't think. Oh no, it does. Food poisoning. Here we go. We will re-enable this. Polluted water. The only one on the map that I know of. That bottle can get swept away. I want that gone before we mop this section and do that. Right, that is now running, filling up. Excellent. Good job. That needs to be replaced. Please replace that with a better pipe. Run that. I think I also might go ahead. Actually, I'll wait until that bottle's been taken away. Definitely, I want to mop that out. See, I want to get rid of that. Be cleaned up. If you put a door on it. Oh, I got rid of that heavy watt conductive. Go away. Probably did and then rebuilt it. Anyone going to take this polluted water away? Yeah, you can't make it urgent. You can make it urgent from there, but it doesn't actually do anything. What you got to do is make it urgent from here. This is where it's got to go. You got to go properties. Well, you haven't got to go property. You got to go 9 on here. No pending deliveries. That's set to polluted water. There should be pending deliveries, guys. No pending deliveries. Oh, there isn't because it's been picked up. Someone's already bringing it. Once I know that that polluted water's gone out of the way, then we'll sort the other one out. Someone's running around. Someone should have it. Unless we've got another bottle emptier somewhere that I don't know about. But that's gone. Now we can see these are built, but they're not actually set. Mop in here now. Let's mop these. I'm going to mop it on our fairly high priority. The problem with putting a metal door here is it's going to get really hot, and we're going to try and cool this room down. Yeah, I wish there was like a wooden door or something in this game, but there really isn't. You've got manual airlock and that. Yeah, I'm not really keen on any of it. That's made of steel. That's made of steel. That vent isn't, but yeah, I'm hoping we can. Yeah, I want to place a block there so we can have our own liquid maybe here. That would be better. Pump out all this nasty gas and fill it with our own. That would work. We could put a mini gas pump in here, ventilation, and drop a liquid in here and then just if we're going to put a liquid in, we need a 3 high part to do it because we can't cut through the top. So we're going to have to move, say, this tile. Yeah, that's going to have to go. So that we can put a bottle emptier there. I'd like to have access in here, but I think like a metal door is going to get really, really hot. It's a bad idea. So how are we going to do it? Power-wise, I would like to go, maybe we could come out here, go up, and then across. Well, if we went directly up here, I'm going to let all that water in. Thank you. Mop it up. Mop it up. Mop it up. That's lovely. Also, I want to come in here and get rid of that steel vent. Go. There's a liquid pipe behind it as well. Yeah, that can go. Anyone go in there? Is anyone allowed? No. They are now. Right, so these are all swept up. We're going to make these for polluted water. Someone bring that in there, please. Hopefully not the one with germs from earlier. Right, someone's going in there to get that. Excellent. Things are looking up. Get rid of all of that, please. Nice job. Ah. Pouring materials. Polluted water. Why don't you use this one? But you're going all the way in the base. Come to here, are you? Where are you going? Really? Yeah, there's a line there. Coming to store it here, so no. No, you're not. No, you're not. Drop it. Just drop it down there, that's fine. You can stay in there. What have you got now? Normal water. We're going to put that somewhere I don't want that, aren't you? Bottle emptier somewhere around, probably. Okay, go and take it away. I don't care where you take it now. Right, we need a bottle emptier in here as well. I'm going to put one there. We're going to build this tile. And I want to vent this out. We want to put the power through somewhere. I want to put the power through right here, but that's going to be a pain. Funny feeling that's there. Don't want the bottle to appear right on top of it. And when I dig it, it will drop through. I think most of the water's going to fall that way, so we're all right. And grab a granite tile. Put it right there. All the water will go that way from now on. Excellent. Unnecessary. This is the land of unnecessary. This is where unnecessary lives. Right, you can stop doing that now. Yeah, that means... Oh, it is spreading. Okay, fair enough. Well, you will have to build that then. I was hoping to cancel that and not have to build it. But nope, you're going to have to. Sorry. Mop that up. Where are you taking that polluted? Hopefully down. Yes, excellent. We can brick this in now, I guess. We're just going to pump all this air out, right? Got liquid pipe in here, coolant. Yeah, gonna make that. Just come straight out and up. That would look much neater. Install that bit and delete. Priority. Do this, please, while I'm here. I want to sweep out all this junk. Junk, sweepage. There we go. Beautiful. Come back and mop. Sweep all that junk out. They junk. That's gold. There be gold in them there steam turbines, apparently. And guess where the polluted water bottle decided to appear? Right where I didn't want a bottle. Little bit of sedimentary rock and stuff there. You know, where does it all come from? Just sweep it up. Man. Now, somewhere I saw a little bottle of petroleum. So we're going to... No! Don't put magma in here. Oh, hell no. Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? So let's sweep that bottle out of here. Deconstruct that tile, which will give us another crumb to pick up. I don't think that little bit of petroleum is actually going to be enough. Spread across the floor here. It's probably too teeny tiny. Yeah, let's come down here. How much is in there? 1,000 grams. No, that's probably not near enough. Never mind. Come on, come and do this junk. This work done. Sweep that steel away, please. That's got to go somewhere. And there's nowhere to put steel. Okay. So I want another box, but I want it out of range of this sweeper so that it doesn't keep picking it up, putting it back, picking it up off of there and putting it in the box. We can have two boxes here that we can just sweep our stuff up manually and put it in there. And that's what we'll do with those. We'll set one of those to steel. Going on there. Oh, okay. It's being done now. Lindsay's on the case. She knows what she's at. Tank is now full. So we're going to do a bit of snippage. Snipperage. That's going to run around here, through there, and just get cooled. So we will run that into the system. Cancel any builds that we didn't want. And just run that into there. And that has run as much as it's going to. Oh, that's not connected to power anymore. I did demolish the power. Oh, dumbass. Oh, well. I'm not going to rebuild it. We'll just deconstruct all of it. Not the ladder. We'll need that. Reach. Deconstruct all of that junk. Right, okay, you can be done. That's not getting done. Let's make that a bit higher priority. Oh, that's not necessary. Oh, polluted is coming in at 31 degrees. Going in there. Switching it on because it's too hot. Coming out at a nice 17.6. A lovely temperature. Nice bath. Have a swim, and we're just going to put a little bit into this tank. Hopefully I will not forget, because I do not want to fill that tank, really. I'd prefer not to anyway. So this is now looking like it's basically been done. We're going to put 2 more blocks here. You can just be, I don't care, not going to be obsidian. Now of course when I go to put 2 more blocks in, game decides to save. There you go. They can go in. That will get... That's not picked up. It will drop in here, but it should still have the sweep command. And that little poncy bit of... yeah, that didn't work, did it? Let's sweep that obsidian out of here. Well, is that obsidian as well? Okay. Doesn't need to be built. Priority. Build it up. Do it. Get it done. Excellent. Finally. Yeah. We'll need a little bit more petrol, I think. If we want to flood this in petrol. That's nowhere near enough. Get rid of all the junk. Yeah, we don't have petrol on our list, but I don't think we've got any anyway. Loose. The only way to make some loose would be to come up here, make a bit in our thing, and then deliberately cut the pipe that's got it in so it splashes on the ground and then mop it up. We can do it like this. Let's break that. Deconstruct that. Is that actually not being run, or is that just nobody bothers doing it? Unreachable. Oh, they're locked indoors. Of course it's unreachable to them. Let's leave it on a very high priority so someone comes and actually runs a little bit. These are all done now, so Otto should have more jobs to do. I've had that on high. But we will have more workers doing this sort of work, so... Otto's the only one who does it at the minute. Here comes another Atmo suit. I can just see it in the wall there, in the ladder. Drop down here and be replaced automatically by the sweeper. I think we've got plenty in here now. Don't want any more. Stop. Right, that can now go into the tank. That's probably way too much. So this is going to come up here, and I'm going to borrow this bit of pipe here, I think, for now. I think we can run it through there. Snip that off. And we snip it there. Going it into there, like so. Doing that there to go to that vent. Now we'll just snip this off a little bit further down. And we'll borrow that. That will now flow up, zigzag there. Hopefully we'll flow through that. I'm not sure if it will be bothered by the fact there's a bridge there. And it will drip down here, land on there, and go into our tank. Yeah, that's alright. That seems legit. We've got a bit of steel there that we haven't adjusted. So, let's pump out this rest of this water. That can just carry on until it's pumped it dry, I think. Possible. And then this needs to be done. That's not getting mopped either. I want that mopped. Got rid of. And then we'll dig out all of this piece here. Allow all this carbon dioxide to drop down. Do need to mop this water up as well. I don't want that spilling into the oil biome. Would be annoying. Is it going? Yes, it is. I think I saw a liquid pipe build. There it comes. 32 degree polluted water. And we've got a spare tank full there that we don't. Might actually snip it there. Join that to it. That can weasel in there as well. That bit of pipe there. Deconstruct that bit of pipe as well. There we go. Rid of the ladder now. Oh, I love tidying up. It's such a nice feeling once it's all get rid of all the annoying stuff. Right, this little bit of petroleum was pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. But if we're going to pump this out, pump in a new gas, we need a pump in here. I think the best one to use just for now is just our mini gas pump. Where's the gas pump? Wrong one. We need the gas one. Mini gas pump. There you are. And we could squeeze it in there, I think. Boom. Like that. And then ventilation. I'm not sure which bit of it. Yeah, because if it's dunked in petrol, it might not work properly. Ventilation. I'm gonna put it. Be so much better if we could just go straight up. But you know what? Yeah, what I was going to do. Let's go up there with the joint plate. Go power. Heavy what joint plate? Pop that there. Yeah, that's going to be annoying, isn't it? Because that's right in the way where I wanted to put the gas pipe for this. That means you've got to come back in here to deconstruct it, which I really don't want to do. Have to do it like that. Never mind. Power. It'll need a little bit of power. Boom. Like that. Prioritize that. And we'll come back up here and see if he's made a little bit of... Yeah, he's making it now, look. Ah, it's all getting took away. We don't want it all took away. We want some. So we'll let some block in this pipe. There we go. Excellent. Snip, snip, snip. I want to deconstruct that liquid pipe there, please. Let that spill on the ground when we mop it up. We got another one we can do if we want to. We can have an extra one. But I don't want too much that it won't let me mop. Come on. Somebody come and destroy that so I can mop it up. Otto's just spinning the wheel. He's such a good guy at spinning wheels. Spin that wheel, Otto. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Mop all that up, please. Excellent. I like it. Can you demolish some pipes for me? Right, now that's done, we can reconnect this. I think we only need the one blob, but we can always make another one. And we'll carry on making plastic. Reconnect that. Awesome. That'll go make us some plastic. Someone's in here mopping. Excellente. Love it. Good to have a few. Let's sweep those ones out of his way. You can take them. Take the petroleum. We'll leave a few for later. No, we won't leave a few. He's picking them all up. Look at him go. Nisbet, you're on a roll, pal. Oh well, we'll have to do some more later. Let's make Nisbet. Let's click right on the time when it saves the game. Let's do that. Make him follow cam. Center of attention now. He gets the center of attention buff. Stress relief. Bit jerky when it zooms in this close, but you can't zoom out. I don't know. We're in this mode. Oh, you can. There you go. Put that polluted in there, please. And that's it. I don't want to watch you anymore. Let's see if that's enough to reach all the way across. And then liquid. I don't think we need all of these pipes to be this crazy. And snip off some of them like that. Let's be a bit more conservative. We'll probably go boom, boom. Cool. Yeah, just leave those. It looks like a face. Here we go, seeing faces again. Let's do that. Prioritize all of this to ridiculous levels. Priorities. That's not moving along, but we've got to deconstruct this guy. Rebuild that square then. And that might just push it along because that is in that tile. Should spread to one more tile. What is that? Obsidian? I keep using obsidian, don't I? Everywhere. Test with obsidian. Power it all up. Oh, that fell inside. Typical. So the power is now going outside. We can now demolish this block here. Yeah. We can run our power. Actually, I see more that can be demolished. There's this bit. We can run the power from... Someone going to do that. Do that, please. Good God. Thank you. Dingoes. Go along to there. Demolish this bit as well. There. That's much better. Come on. Got work to do. Anyone going to build this mini gas pump? No, that's an ash can. You can't build him. Errands, Camille. Come on, Camille. Bring some plastic. It'll start pumping as soon as the power's on, but, you know, I think it's got power a bit anyway. Yeah, it has. Won't be able to do a lot. You'll need to stick a... how high pressured is it in here? Might be alright with a normal one. That one's not showing it's over pressure. It should be okay. Build one of those. Well then, theoretically, we are in a situation where we can brick this in, pump out all that gas, pump in our own gas, if we want to, because we've got the vent now, we don't have to. Might be fine with just a bit of cooling come running through it. Yep. Run that to there. Might run that all the way up here, around here. We'll run it right away across and down. Then what we'll do is we'll cancel placing the ones in the middle of these. We'll swap them for gold. Gold radiant pipe. Right in the middle of there. Boom and boom. That will stop our liquid loop from just absorbing all the heat from this room. It doesn't really need to. It's already overheating. Look at that. Poor little thing. So it's too hot for you. Yeah, maybe it's too much for that. Now we'll deconstruct it. What's your overheat limit? Not melting point, but overheat. Usually tells you under properties. Melting point is 159.9, and what is it in here? It's not that. We'll end up with naphtha in there if you don't demolish it. Oh well, we'll just put in a normal pump then. Never mind. was hoping to get rid of that. The plastic needs to be swept out of here. Power line can go. We'll put a normal pump right here. I should have done that in the first place. I thought we could use one of the little ones, but no. I'm not making it out of steel. If I don't make it out of steel, it's probably going to get hot. That's 200 steel wasted. Actually, it's only 50 kilos according to that. Right, fair enough. So, ventilation. That's not ventilation, that's ventilation. Go up there and across now. And we'll have to demolish that and sweep it out. Great, great, great. Oh, there's another piece. I see you trying to hide from me. And then power, we'll have to power it. The easiest. That way? Yeah, that way I'll do. Perfectly fine. What's this priority? Let's set that to our lower one, but still pretty important. Go all the way up here, down there. Hello, Snap. Thank you for the follow. We are nice, leisurely, slow playthrough of Oni. Not in any hurry. No rush here. Hey, go for lunch. That's when you're doing the work. Who's coming in here? You're coming to get some steel, are you? Yeah, that's good. I'm quite pleased with that. Use the steel. Use it wisely. So, let's come up here. Where did I put those boxes? There's one. Sweep only. Manufactured material. Steel. Plastic on there as well. That way when I sweep plastic, it's got somewhere to actually go. Let's come. Ooh. They demolished this area. Look at that. They've been working hard. While I've been distracted with other things. They've demolished all of that. Right. So. Get back to this. It's on a 9 because we're watching it. Just as come down, build one thing and run away. Yeah. Really, it's nearly bedtime, so I don't think much is going to get done. But hey. I want to get that swept out of here. It now is white to show you that you can actually sweep it away. That's now built. And you come on. Bit of power on here wouldn't go amiss. There's a bit of gold there I want out. Get rid of that. Could have took the other bit. Could have took that bit. Building broken too. Yeah, that's ladders. Anti-entropy full. Yeah, that's, we know that's long commutes. Yeah, well, don't worry. Once we've sorted the power situation out. Once we've sorted the power out, then we can concentrate on some other things, like having what we've planned in here is we're going to put the transit tube access point here. We're going to run the tube to there so that everybody who uses a transit tube goes through here and gets the bonus. Not just a park. This has got like 6 plants in it. That's a +6 morale bonus just for going through there. Okay, only the people that leave the base are going to get that. And we can disconnect you now, can't we? You can go. This all done? Yeah, that's pumping like a maniac, and there's no reason to pump because there's nothing to pump. But hopefully that won't overheat before I get the water flowing. I brick that up. There's a potential that could potentially overheat this power transformer. If it does, it does. We'll just leave it all in place. Once we've done it, if that overheats or if anything gets broken, we'll just have to dig our way back in. pump will stay there, and that's 50 kilos of steel we can never access. Hey, thank you. All of that to sort out this overly complicated thing, which we didn't need to overcomplicate because it's only a copper volcano. So yeah, let's brick it in because it seems like it's wasting its time pumping. Pumping like a maniac, but that is not going to be in any liquid once it's done. Could have dug that out and put it down by 2. Ah, that's starting to be built. That's nice to see. We're just going to make this area insulated. Seems very wasteful trying to cool down this entire room with just one little aqua tuner here. How are we doing with pumping all this annoying polluted water out? Oh wow, we've still got a lot to go. Reiki. Okay, fair enough. Resources there to get. What is that? Cancel that. Don't do anything there. Yep, you're bricked in now. That pump will probably overheat, which will be very annoying, but we do have the suppression tool, so if it does overheat, we can suppress the symbol. This is like frozen in time until we've got the cooling loop going. Now, if I buzz back up here, we should see that this is all stopped now. It's all come to a standstill. Because this is all done. See, this is now 20,000. It's over 20,000. So it's automatically turn that off. And that is set to just run iron ore forever. We won't need that one, iron ore forever, when the iron volcano is tamed. That just won't be necessary. And this is the same. 20,000, and it's got 2,000 kilos of steel on it. And it's all turned off. This is cooled down enough. Hello, temperature. There's way too many kilos in there. I do want to get some of that water out, a lot more of that out. We'll attach it to this pipe and pump it to space. First, we want to change these to our new route around the base. That's going to be the return line. It's going to come down here. It's going to run through there. And it's going to come through here. And it's going to run through there, through here, round, through that, and down, go into there, to our aqua tuner. Come out of there and get put into the tank, and then it's going to come up here and join the loop here. We're going to cut it off right there, I think. Rid of that bridge and just connect it here. I think now that that is actually off this system, as long as we don't use any more steel for any reason, we should actually be able to get away with this now. We take this liquid bridge, deconstruct it. The good thing about deconstructing, that's the wrong bridge, you muppet. That one. I want this bridge. Deconstruct that bridge. Thank you very much. Yeah, the good thing about deconstructing bridges is that you don't actually get water go everywhere. If you destroy a pipe, you do. You can destroy a bridge without having a spillage. We will allow Ruby to come and destroy that. And we will just link it together right here. There we go. Water is flowing. Boom. Now we will connect it to there. Allow it to drain. Oh, hang on a minute. Problems. It's going backwards. Yeah, we don't want it to go backwards. We can... How can we drain that out? We'll allow this to drain as well. Could link it here. No, I don't think that's a good idea. We snip it there, you see. The problem is all this water will just sit in the pipe until we're ready to drain it. I guess that's not a huge issue, is it? Let's just snip it there. Reconnect it there. Now it should flow in the correct direction. Now what we've got to do here is connect this. I can see that that's going to build a pipe there, so I'm going to delete that first. And rotate that. Place it there. And that should allow that water to then feed onto the line. Won't, because these are full packets. Needs... yeah. Needs some direction, that's what it needs. Right, so what we're going to do instead, I think that's a bad idea, is give this a direction right here. That's the wrong direction, but we're giving it a direction, even if it's the wrong one. We want it to go that way, so that when we join this pipe to it, it knows that it can't go that way, it has to go this way, and then it will add that water to it. Priority that up a bit, please. Like a lot. Hey, that didn't work. No. Not the properties. I want the errands. Let's see who's going to get the job. While we wait to see that, I'm just be 1 second. I'll be here. I'll be right back. And I'm back, and what will we be doing? Oh yes, we have now undecided water. Now it's decided water. Don't know what it's decided. Decided something. That can now flow. And join that. There we go. Join the pipes. Running. Quite useful that it's having a little tanky section here. That's helping me to add that to it. That is still flowing. Really? It's still going. Alright, and that's still pumping into here. That is now 7.2 kilos of natural gas per tile. Lovely. Right, and that's all been created by hand. None of that's like boiler or anything. We just got to wait for this pipe to empty, because we're going to run polluted through it instead. While that's doing that, I am going to just run a little bit of piping there with a bridge on the end. Bring up so that we can, when this runs again, we're going to send some more of the water up into space. Get rid of it. It's just going to follow this pipe, which goes a little chicane there and drops out there. And in order to prevent incidents, 2 ladders there. I'm going to put one more of those there, but not now because they're made of steel. And I don't want to trigger this to run if they come and take some steel. They should take this bit, but you can't always guarantee it. Sometimes I grab it from there and trigger the machine. So we will wait. Has the water flowed out now? It seems to have done. We can snip that off now. This is our inflow. It goes round here and it comes back out here. And then next in like that. Yeah. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I overheard someone out my window shouting, "No, no." I was like, oh my God, what's going on? But I think they're fine. Sounded worse than it was. Right, so that is now the return flow. Make sure this is set up correctly. That's going to go through there. We do want some gold pipes on here. We'll do the same we did before. Let's get that. And we'll run it from up here. Straight across, straight up, straight across. We'll just do that bit for now. And I guess... yeah, we'll cancel the ones right in the center of each machine and switch it for gold. Make those gold. Yeah, look at that. Oh, wrong place. Don't think that will have changed it. That's still sandstone. Yes, that's fine. And prioritize that up so it actually gets built. We'll go all the way up here with it as well, I think, in the end. But for now, we just want to get it running. The water now. We want to get rid of this piece of pipe, I think, because it's confusing. So we'll go down there. Boom. Up there. Boom. And get rid of the liquid bridge. That can go to... I think that's already taken it. Right, so that should give them some sandstone, so building some of this other stuff that I've told them to build. And yep, that goes around there. And we're still filling this, so we can't quite run it yet. We're ready to. Going to come down here. No, not there. It's going to come through there, down. It's going to come in and down here. Going to come to there, down here, through this, through this. Yeah, I think we're good. I think everything looks right. I snip these pipes and reattach them correctly. Reattach that when we're done. But we're just getting rid of all this water and borrowing those pipes. We don't have to build any more. So while we're building this system, and waiting for that, I think we could get in here and demolish some of this. What stone have we got around? It should be granite in here. Make granite ladders. And go from there straight across. We'll just follow these ladders that are already in place. And we'll come from there straight across. Oof. And there and up there. There. And did we build any more? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. And we'll take temperature check. I don't want to go in any further than I have to. Yep, that's fine. I want a 2 border. The abyssalite. This bit will go eventually, but for now, just leave it there. And then we'll dig. Actually, we'll check the priorities of the ladders. I like to make my ladders a bit higher priority than the rest of the build. And then Hang on, come here. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th one. That's a bit too far, I think. Our temperatures. No, that's fine. Okay, that one. Here we go. Now we can dig on a 7. Just dig that. I have not seen Bitterlight drop or break through pressure. Insufficient copper ore. Oh no. Oh, I want that built actually, so bump that up. High priority. We'll find some copper ore. Don't worry your mind. We've got some unidentified sleep wheat grains here to do. And we'll go there. Good to me. Dig all that out. Dig all this out. Excellent. I love it. Go to there. You want Dot's poking her nose in. Go Dot. Delete to there. Delete all of this to there. Ah, yes, this is so nice. Get rid of all of this. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm going to cancel that one. And just probably cancel. No, that's fine. Maybe we'll come in one further. We can level that edge. And that. Yeah, oh, a bit further. That one. Perfect. Ah, that looks lovely. Look at that. And not all. I don't want to do all of it. Yeah, well, we will do all of it. I just do it. They might get trapped. Who knows with these people? These duplicants. Yeah, we'll mop that spot there. I don't really want polluted in here. Yeah. Oh, actually, I'll make that up. All a 7. That's got to be higher. Can be an 8. Then they can build this section. And they can't find any, what was it, copper ore? Well, I know where there is some. Right here. So we can dig this on a higher priority. Raw right there, please. Just dig it out. There. Get rid of that. This looks like it's all ready just to go. So that. What have we got here? We've got granite. Let's see sandstone. So let's make it out of granite. Just run that straight to there. And yeah, run this straight through to there. And that can come through to there. Beautiful. And we'll dig that. Oh, hang on. What did I make that priority? We'll make that higher. It'll be an 8. Then the dig will be a 7. I'm not sure it actually works, but I feel like it just stops the dupes from getting stuck as often. Because when they come to dig it and build it, they will always try to build the ladder first. And with that, usually means your dupes don't get stuck or trapped. That water's still flowing. Yes, it is. Oh, good. I thought it stopped. There. This should be built. I want that built a bit higher priority, but once we've dug up some iron. What are you going down here for? Oh, granite. See? They're going to try their best to build these ladders as much as they can. they're probably taking this granite into that first bit. No, they're not. They're taking it down to there. There you go. Right. Still pumping polluted water. Still pumping carbon dioxide to space. That just goes. It fills this thing so that they can have a bit of carbon dioxide. They're busy drinks, as I call it. And yeah, it just goes off up and vents into space. And Otto is just running loads of petroleum. Well, you can carry on, mate. I don't care. Hey! That was unexpected. That will be hot, and that will spread heat. I don't like that. So we'll mop this up. Mop that on a pronto. Do it yesterday, please. I'm surprised that happened. That must have been when I demolished some pipes or something. Yeah. I didn't mean to. I meant to just leave them, but I must have deleted them. Oh well. Always useful to have some bottles of petrol lying around. That's no longer in gas. But it doesn't seem to be overheating, so we're alright. It's on 98. It's got a huge melting point, but it usually also has a overheat temperature. Stay it there? No. Oh, my neck just cracked really loud. Ouch. Right. How long until you go? 10 cycles. Nice. Look at the guys digging away. They got stuff to do now. I'm going to let through all this carbon dioxide, and then down here, we'll just pump it to space with this system. We'll set that unbreathable gas carbon dioxide. We'll set that to say 1 kilo of pressure. So instead of deleting the carbon dioxide, we'll just pump it to space. That's probably most likely the easiest way to do it. I'm not in a hurry to build it. If we run it up here, yeah, we can come to say there. Break off this. We can attach it to this. Legit. I want to sort of come up this way a bit and then go that way. That. Then you can a ventilation, what's it called? Valve. Doesn't need to be made out of steel, I don't think, but yeah, we'll make it out of steel later because it may get hot down here. So, but I don't want to build it yet. Well, our cooling loop is running. Our cooling loop can't run until this is pumped out. Things are getting done here. This is good. Because we had to drop the power wire straight down here to run the pump, I'm thinking it might be a jolly good idea to put a bunch of these deodorizers in here and just clean this out before we bust this out. We're going to dig this area out and make it one big area. If there's a way we can figure out how to add this magma volcano down into this tank down here, that would be nice. This isn't intentionally to be here forever. This is just to capture some from that volcano so that we can use it if we need to. So yeah, we'll need to build a little thing on here. Put some water in and we'll get even more food to use. I'm happy to just destroy all of this and let it all drip down in here. All of this come down here, and this section here can just come into this tank here. We'll make it into a tank. It isn't a tank. The good thing about polluted water and clean water, although they don't mix and they sort of mess around and they do strange things, is you can pump them into a water sieve and not get damage on your water sieve, not get building damage. Because the water sieve is quite happy. Thimble reed, cancel uproot, and that I'll cancel dig. We just leave that thimble reed there. It might carry on growing, who knows? A wild one. Atmosphere oxygen, so when it's in oxygen it should continue growing as long as it's not too hot. We'll just leave it there, let it grow. You want to be there? You can stay there. This dust cap will have to go, however. Naturally growing dust cap. It needs darkness. We could do the same with that. We'll cancel uproot and see what happens. I don't think it will grow. Atmosphere carbon dioxide. See, no, it won't grow because this carbon dioxide is going to drop. Ah, there we go. So we will get rid of it. Workers are going crazy digging stuff. And we'll get in here and dig that as well. Wanted to bring that into there like that. And then do another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Not strictly necessary. It means we can level this wall up. Dig it out. Wise, we're not getting too close to anything really hot, are we? No, we're not. Good. As you can see, they fight their way through the dig commands to find the ladders to build before they dig. They'll literally try to get through any gap they can to put a ladder in, which is usually quite helpful to stop them drowning. What have we done? We've done all of that section. We want to replenish this pipe here. I want that to all be insulated. Even this top bit here can be insulated as well. We only need it gold where the turbines are. That saves taking up too much ambient room temperature into our cooling loop, and we don't need to. Good theory, though. Theoretically, just run our little cooling loop we've got here. Quickly run it over and attach it to this, then we can start this running. But hey, we're not that desperate for a bit of copper. It can wait. It can wait. You know what we did forget? We forgot to cool this, but I think it may be self-cooling. So if we want 94 degrees running around right here, just inches from our base, then that's probably fine. I'll probably do the same again. Put a brick there and at this end. Maybe just cover it and put some petrol on the floor and actually cool it with our cooling loop. Seems like we might as well. It's coming past. Coming down here, it can just easily run in there and out and then round. That's the good thing with having a tank of extra water to add to it all the time. You can just, we'll have to pump that somewhere. You can't just sit there. We'll have to bring it maybe here. But yeah, that's technically ready to start flowing. I'd keep checking to see if the bridges are facing the right directions, as it's easy to mess up. Have your bridge facing the wrong way. Problem with sharing the pipes with something else temporarily is you've got to wait for it to finish. I do want to move this tank, so that might actually be better, maybe situated just here or something. It hasn't been cooled yet. Rather, it had been cooled first. We could have a temporary bit of pipe coming from there just to fill that up. You just put that tank of whatever the coolant is you're using. You just put that next to your coolant loop and just attach it. And you attach it with a bridge, so that if there's a break in the water pipe, there's no water in there. That will just add one packet of water, 10 kilo pack, in that empty space. And any spaces that aren't quite 10 kilos, it will top up to 10 kilos. Which is nice because it means you can just expand your loop and you don't have to go, oh no, have we got enough water? Oh. Got to run off and check. No, you don't have to. Don't matter. Doesn't make any difference. So for now, I do want some airflow tiles. Don't have any copper ore, do we? I want to put some airflow tiles in here. Gold amalgam, copper ore. So where did the copper ore go that we just dug up from there? Should have gone somewhere. Thanks, Camille. At least you're getting the job done at last. I mean, it's only been sat there a month on level 8. Not too much. Not too long, you know. Build another one over here. Now, I used to have the blueprints tool where you could just highlight an area and copy it. So we could copy this. And then paste it where you wanted it to go. But I like to build each one differently. Doesn't have to all be identical. What happens? Build it organically, so they say. Seems to be okay. Everything's running. That's got power connected to the mains. That could have just been right here. I didn't want that dripping on its head. Also powers this, which powers our sweeping mechanism. Nice. So you could just copy everything in that block and build it all again. Well, I like to redesign each one to see if it will work better or different or whatever. I can hear no research selected. Well, how's Lindsay got in there then? That's 100 out of 100 red bolts. Occasionally they will bring in enough 2 runs. That doesn't have a direction selected. I definitely set it to the correct directions. I'm not going to mess with it. See, this door is now locked. So if we click that, we could go for the botanical analyzer, but I really don't need it yet. So maybe, I don't know about this mission control station. I've not seen those before. Diamond press would be nice. Yep. Red bolts. Uranium centrifuge research reactor. And a red bolt joint plate. You know what? I think that looks like what I'm going to click next. Take a very long time to do it all. If I just click that one, it will do both of these, and it will do that, which is already done. We'll get this probably next, and then this, which we don't really use. Red bolt sensor might be useful. I'm not sure. And this. We want power. Yes. Unfortunately, unless we find some bees, we'll just have to manually dig up. I'm trying to avoid digging up these areas too much. There's one there. We did dig one area up, which is this one. I know there's another area here. So it would be nice to have the bees to do it with. Put this in at a 7. Yeah, we'll put it in at a 7. That's already there, is it? Already a ladder there? Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll come along here. right the way to the neutronium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll come back this way. And we'll go that way to the neutronium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing again. There. 4, 5 out this way and there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get out to there and 1 there. Then we can dig all of this crap out. Excellent. Dig. Now that was on a 7, so the dig will be on a 6. We'll probably come back later and up this priority. You can now dig right into the neutronium and it will vanish. It used to be different to that, and it was very annoying. Because you'd come back later and find your dupes for digging something that they can't actually dig. They would dig it forever. They'd be stuck digging it going, I want to go to lunch. And they still wouldn't even go to lunch. Got to double check some of these digs in a minute. Make sure I haven't gone into anything stupendously hot. No, it's already hot, but this is even hotter. That's sour gas territory, if that touches that. Have you gone dormant now? Yes, you did. Next activity, 63 cycles. Holy moly. Oh well. It's still digging random things anyway. Now they've put in as many ladders as they can. Actually start to dig the ground up. Still pumping polluted? Yes, we are. Still full. It's getting there though. It is going down. Doesn't make sense to run it into here. We don't want it. It will at some point come up here and interfere with our liquid lock, but we might just brick that in. And it doesn't exist. Now brick these 3 in like that. Remove that door, brick it up. And allow the machine to just run by itself. With no entrance. Like this is. No way in. I'm not going to set that to suppress just yet. I really want to run it, but I want to pump out all that water first. Here's where most people would click speed up and just let the game run really fast. No, I don't want to do that. I'm not like that. I'll miss something. Something bad happen. You know it. Let's pop this up to stupendously, ridiculously high priority. Please, if you don't mind. Everybody can come and help. Everybody come and help. We could probably get rid of this piece here as well and just attach these on. And it'd be like it was never there for all this time. Nearly made a year. 365 days. Very close. Unfortunately, this bit isn't quite so easy just to smash through like other parts of the map. You can just smash straight through them really fast. The buildings, and just construct there. There we go. 9s are very high priority, so I'm going to drop that to an 8 now. They might start doing missing other jobs that are important. Set to high. On that, I'm going to go make some lunch and probably carry on for another couple of hours later after lunch. There's a snazzy suit. That's what I forgot to do. I was going to make one of those things that can make snazzy suits and get everyone changed into a new uniform. I think, yeah, Otto deserves a snazzy suit. And put your snazzy suit on, Otto. Where is Otto? Yeah, we also need some more mess tables in here. I don't think everybody's got somewhere to sit. I'd rather build it with copper ore, but we don't have any. So we're going to make them out of iron. 1 and 2. 2 that side, 2 that side. Seems legit, doesn't it? We could do 3 there. Pop in another ornament. Put another table there. Looking too off-centered for my liking, but never mind. Yeah, because we got 15 dupes, but only, what was it, 12 tables. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yep. Ah, they're having a dance and a chat on the phone. And there, I will leave you until later. Phone's ringing. Bubbles is on it. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you